Good evening, how are you?
Great.
As I was sitting in the back before, for those people in the room, and Karen Mills was up here sharing the story, and there's one thing that she said that I guess I need to be reminded of. And I think for anyone in this room who's looking at a business opportunity, who's looking at changing their life or shifting their future, and the one thing that she said was that if you treat this like a hobby, does everybody know what a hobby is? I mean, do you know the true definition of a hobby? A hobby is that you do something just because you can. It's just one of those things. On the backside of a hobby, there's nothing substantive there except did I do it or did I not? It just doesn't mean anything. It's just something to do. But if you're sitting in this room right now, I'm hoping for you, not for me, not for Karen, not for John or Dino, not for me, but hoping for you that this is not a hobby for you. And I'm going to be very critical when I say this. Like this Nu Skin, this business, this industry, your time in the room right now, I dare say, just being over dramatic, that this is life or death. It is life or death. Let me tell you why. Because tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, there's not guaranteed. There's no guarantee you're going to wake up and have an opportunity to do life. So if that's the case, then why not make this day your best day? Because if you make this day your best day, then you're getting closer and closer and closer to your destiny. You want to create something for you that will last forever. Anybody have children? Hands up if you have children. Anybody have grandchildren? Anybody have a charity or something that means something dear and near to their heart that you'd like to see continue on? Well then, why we're here today is because so you can develop this. So as you're listening to the presentation and the story behind what I'm talking about, I want you to see yourself physically. See yourself physically getting up every single day and doing the 80% of what it takes to be successful. Everybody cool with that? Mm-hmm. Come on, you cool with that? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay, so start your business. Can I have a show of hands of the people in the room who are just evaluating, looking at the business tonight? Hands up if you are, okay. We've got a few hands, okay, right. So the person that invited you here tonight, they know something. They know something unique, special, and powerful. They know that they would like to include you on a journey that will allow you to do more than what you ever thought was possible. Who wants to know a secret?
Me.
You want to know a secret? Who wants to, what's your name? Sue, would you like to know a secret, Sue? Okay, Sue, I'm going to tell you, so don't tell no one, okay? So, Sue, I want to tell you something, right? This is a secret, right? Did you know in your chair right now that you are not sitting by yourself? In every chair in this room, there are two people. There are two. There's the person that's here in the now. So this is you here, Sue. This is you, right? But also in this chair is the person that's destined to become amazing, wonderful, and awesome, design, create. It's two of you. It's two of you there, Sue. So what you have to ask yourself is this. How do I get to that other person over there? Because there's a space in between. And what we're talking about tonight with our company, with Nu Skin, and the person that brought you here, is that person that invited you is going to help you get to that other side. Because it's the other side that allows you to have something that Karen talked about. Time, freedom. You know what's so powerful about this business? Is that you have someone like Karen who's a multi-million-dollar earner, but yet she takes the time to be here and still admitting that she can be better. You see, you don't get that in other network marketing companies. Trust me. You don't get to spend time with top pillar and leaders to come in and share the story. So, I could stand here all day long and tell you how much money you're going to make and tell you all about the company. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush through this very quickly because the person that brought you here, they can do that. But this is telling you right now, okay? So just starting the business, you can make between $767 and $2,314 a month, which is good money. This is not hobby money. This is, I'm going to put some work into it money. Or you can actually go big, and you can make between $4,254 and $38,217 per month. Of course, that will take more time, more energy, and more work. So if you had a choice between brand partner and brand director, who would rather be a brand director? Hands up if you'd rather be a brand director. Fantastic, then we're in the right place. So what you need to do now is listen to how you're going to get to that. Because you can't get to that just by getting up every morning and say, oh, I want to do it. You can't talk about it. You have to come to, look, listen, every chair in this room should be filled. You know, this room is actually too small for what we should be doing. Way too small for what we have. So it's our job to do what Lynn was talking about. Invite. Because that's the only way we're going to make our business bigger. What do you need to do? How do you need to build your business? How do you need to do the unimaginable? Number one, you got to set yourself some what? You got to set yourself some goals. Most people in life don't fail because they aim too high and miss. Most people in life, they aim too low and they hit. So if you had a choice between being a $5,000 a month earner or a $45,000 a month earner, what would you choose? You choose the bigger. Why? Because it's big. Go big or just go home. That's if you want to have time for you. Choice is yours. Number two, use the FSB. The company provides you with a book that has everything in it. You download it, and that's it. How many businesses do you know that you can go and just join a business and then they give you everything you need to grow your business? Not many. So why not use what we have? Number three, find people, Karen says before, Lynn says before, you find people who are in the same situation as you, who want to go big, who have a why, who have a reason to get up every morning and say, today is not enough. Number four, if you do 1, 2, and 3, you're going to find customers, you're going to find business partners, and you will be successful. Okay, I've just given you an outline of what you need to do and the kind of money you can make, and now let's get down to real business. So everyone needs to have a weapon. What's your weapon, Dino? Nutritional. Karen, what's your weapon? Galvanic Spa. Karen, what's your weapon?
Oh my God, all of it.
Okay, so how many products do we have in our catalog, roughly? Over 250 products or weapons that you can choose to build a business. For me, you know what my weapon is? No. Powerless. So, choose, don't be laughing at me, man. Come on, Don, come on. So, choose your weapon, okay? So, because if you choose your weapon, you're going to be able to avoid this. See, this is real. I'm 58 years of age. I'm 58. Until I was taking the products, if I continued the way I was going, I'd probably be looking like I was 70. But the products have helped so much. And because I believe in the products, I know because I have a business, I'm going to avoid this. There are people out there right now Not just 58, but some of them are 48. Are digging into their wallet, trying to find cash to pay bills. But see, we got weapons that we can use to avoid this. Man, what about people who can't get out of bed? Who's relying on
Nutrition.
no. The other one first. The other one first. What do they rely on?
Pharmaceuticals.
Drugs. That's come on, man. Get with the program. Man, we practiced last night. Come on. We got people who are relying on drugs to get them out of bed. But what do we have?
Nutrition.
No. There you go. Now we're working. So we have nutrition. We have things that can help us get up and be mobile. And all you have to do is surround yourself with a bunch of enthusiastic, amazing, wonderful, positive people. Get good coaching, be coachable, choose a weapon, and go out there and make it happen for yourself. Okay. In the marketplace, there are many trends. But the trends that we have are trends that's going to be around for a very long time. Anti-aging. Does anyone in the room want to age and look older? No. How many people do you think you know out there or you see that if you talk to them about looking younger that they would at least be interested? A few. Which means we never run out of what? We never run out of customers or prospects. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Do you know why? Because we have products for babies. Babies are getting born every single minute. Those mothers that are giving those or having those babies, they need products for themselves. The young generation, every year, someone turns 18 and they go and they work for KFC or McDonald's or Burger King or Kohl's or whatever. What about if we introduce to them the possibilities of building a business on social media? We never run out of customers, which means our business will never be obsolete. Imagine that, a business that's never obsolete. Think about that for a second. Let's say you're 25 and you start now. 35, 45, 55. You still have a business because Nu Skin will continue to produce products that work. Let's talk about our company. Now this is amazing. This part here is amazing. Nu Skin has been around. It's survived the test of time. Even during the GFC, even when the economy was bad or whatever you want to call it, Nu Skin still had a AAA 5-star credit rating. Nu Skin listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It's a publicly listed company. In 2014, 2016, $2.21 billion in annual revenue globally. Now, I don't know about you, but from a business point of view, if you're going to start a business, don't you want to start a business with a company that has been around, has been successful, and is continuously elevating its game and giving us more opportunities to build a business? Nu Skin is trustworthy, and it has something that I know in the network marketing industry. I've been in it before. It has the backing, and it also has the people involved in it that are doing more than just making money. They are changing and saving lives, which means that their values and their ethos and their mission statement is all about making a difference. Here's a fact. 65,000 companies, network marketing companies that have been in existence. Only 12 companies have created millionaires. Only 12. Only 12 out of 65,000. Only 4 are publicly traded on Wall Street. And Nu Skin has created more millionaires than any of these other companies. Who likes credibility? Who likes credibility? Who would like to join a company that's 100% credible, okay? So, how many millionaires? 1,400 lifetime millionaires, million-dollar earners as of 2017. One new millionaire being created every 3 days. Every 3 days. So that means 3 days from now, someone in this room could be a millionaire. Kurt, how about you, baby?
I think I might be a little further away.
6 days, maybe?
I'm open to it.
Come on, man. 6 days, man. You gotta be positive. Make it happen, man. Put it out there. Okay, so listen, it's possible. There's no boundaries. A company with no boundaries is a company that you should seriously consider. A company that gets global media coverage. And you know what? Nu Skin doesn't pay for any of it. We don't have to. You know why? Because they come to us and say, we love your products. We love your technology. We love what you're doing. We want to put it out in the marketplace so people can find you. Now, anyone who's been in business, anybody who own a business? Okay, the business that you have owned, has anyone ever come to you, sir, and say, wow, we want to just feature all of your stuff globally?
Yes.
Well, I'm not talking to you anyway. Is there someone else in the room? Is it, okay,
Gonna say no.
I want to work with you on this, man. It's going to be a win-win here somewhere, right? Has any, what are you going to say?
No, I'm just listening.
You listen, okay. Have you ever heard of a company such in the network marketing industry where they pay for no advertising whatsoever?
Yes.
Nu Skin. Other than Nu Skin.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we need to talk afterwards. Okay. But I can tell you right
Well, they're
now.
not as big as Nu Skin, but as an individual company. As
Oh
an
no, I'm
individual-
talking about
No,
global.
but it is a global
Global.
company.
I'm talking about globally.
It turns out, put it this way, it turns out $1 million a month. as
Okay.
an individual.
What I'm saying is for a company like Nu Skin that's been around for, how many years have we been around?
34.
For how many years? 34 years. That turns over the kind of technology that we have in our business, and that we actually have 54 markets. There is not a company out there that actually has what we have.
No way.
So we, okay? You agree with me on
Agree with
that?
that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I got you. I don't give up easy, but okay. All right. So when you look at what we have, particularly in the industry of skincare and technology, what Nu Skin does, it allows us to use everything that we have to build a massive business. So we have 75 in-house scientists. We're driven by innovation. We address the source of aging, and we work on gene expression. And our brand, our AgeLock, is a $5 billion brand. So here's just a look of some of our products and our technology. And as you can see, we have a full range of beauty products. We have our social sharing products. We have our business devices, and for those who have not experienced our IllumiSpa or our Galvanic Spa or our biophotonic scanner, do we have one of those? We got the scanner?
Yeah, over there.
Okay, get the scanner over here, so you can actually have a look and experience those tonight. And of course, all of our Pharmanex products, which are the best on the marketplace. Pharmanex gives us that guarantee that the products definitely will work. One of the main things about Nu Skin is that on the back end, they actually do care. So we do have a foundation called Nourish the Children, and what we do is we aid and we assist kids who are displaced, malnutrition, starvation around the world. I know we've eradicated starvation in Malawi and South Africa. We also go to aid kids in the Philippines and China and South America, and we're always the first on the ground. And one thing I love about the program is that we just don't have a bag of food and we give it to a child and go, here you go, that's it. What we do is we also work with the families so that the families actually learn how to farm the land and sustain And it's the kind of program that I got involved with within my own business because I wanted to make sure that I was leaving a legacy somewhere else other than just right here at home. And the person that brought you here, I'm sure they can tell you more about that. I don't know what your main reason for coming here tonight is, but I just want to tell you why I'm in New Skin. So I grew up in South Central Los Angeles in America. And I grew up in a very, very tough environment. In fact, it was so tough that up until the age of 14, my mother would look at me before I would leave the house and give me the biggest hug and would say to me, "Hope I see you home for dinner." Because by the time I left my house, go to school and come back, there was no guarantee that I wouldn't get shot, get beat up, or go to jail just because of the color of my skin. And growing up through that, somewhere in my mind, I always thought, there's got to be a way to get out of here. I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking at this. And I met this little short, tiny white man who was about this little. I tripped over him in school one day. Literally tripped over him, fell on top of him, and he jumped up, and the first thing he said to me, he said, like, you're tall. And I said, you're little. And he asked me a couple questions. He said, do you play basketball? And I was like, no. He said, do you play football? I was like, no. He said, do you run track? I was like, no. He said, do you play cricket? I said, cricket's not a sport. Don't talk to me about cricket. And then he said to me, why not? Why don't you? And I just couldn't wait to tell him about all the negative things that have happened in my life. I said, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm adopted. My parents didn't want me to have a disease. I can't run, I can't write, I can't read. I got nothing. And he looked at me and he said, son, he said, you're 14. I said, yeah, I know. He said, why don't you change that? Change the way you think. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, we got a game after school. He said, I want you to come down to the basketball court, put on a uniform, and just tell you a few things to do. And my mind said, no, 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 no. But my heart said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. There's got to be a way out of my hood. Whatever your situation is, whatever your hood is, whatever you're still attaching your future to, experiences, your fear, your failures, whatever it is that you still got here, tonight I want to say this to you. Let it go. Because it's serving no positive purpose for you. The person that invited you here is like that tiny little short white man that I had. Because he looked at me and he said, I see something that you don't see. That's why that person invited you here, because they see something maybe you don't see. Trust it. I went down to the basketball court. I put on the uniform. Didn't fit very well because I was out of shape. I did 3 things that coach told me to do. He said, keep running and don't stop. He said, every time we throw the ball to you, he said, jump and dunk. And he said, and when you feel like quitting, don't. I said, okay. And I scored 73 points. I set a school record. And then after the game, the coach said to me, if you could do that without any training, without being in shape, without understanding the rules of the game, imagine what you could do. New Skin is exactly like that. New Skin will take you and tell you 3 or 4 things to do, like invite, and a script, and teach you not to give up. And you just do that. And before you know it, you have customers, you have a business partner, and you become $1 million earner. And then you have not put yourself in a position that you can change not just your life, but you can change the world. So tonight, if you're thinking about a business that you can create real leverage and change your life and then change other people's lives, you're in your right place. But there's one thing you have to do. You have to believe. Believe in yourself, believe in the product, believe in the company, and also believe that this is a vehicle that you can turn into something, not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Thank you very much.